The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
That one good for 37 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
From midfield, here's Tua. This will go to Henry out wide.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, black, 95. Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2. 3 round. 6, mega. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Lawrence.
He completes it to Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Check back. And 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Coming.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
On second down, Swift.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Hey, Mike 7. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Watch twist. 80 weapon. Check. Crunch.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the screen. Check 31. 22 needle. 56. Check 56. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check three. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Choose the mic. It's a party. Mike 2. Mike 2. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, Red. 2. Rush 2. Go, go, go. Jackson, ready.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, Steve Stick.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift, 62 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Showing up. 52 blaster. Mike, 2. I'm coming back.
On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Moore, the man in motion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Montez Sweat with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Slam, slam, slam.
Tua now on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
56 to Mike.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Tight dog. Green Jack.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Hill to return it. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Bring it up.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Blue striker. Mike two. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike two. Watch two. Here we go, D. Ready, go.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rondale Moore with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. 123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
A beautiful. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
67 yards.
And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 22 needle. Mark 5. Hey, needle blue. Let's get in that hat. Mike 5. Pick it up. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
Yeah, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington, they move back.